No, but I think it's cute. I didn't know that Santa wasn't real till the same day I found out Santa wasn't real.
Yeah.
I found out people died during 9/11. I don't know if I told you this, but I think I have.
What?
I was in my second grade class. I think I've said this story before. I was in my second grade class, and the teacher goes, we're talking about 9/11, and we're sitting in a circle, and I speak up, and I don't know why I said this, but I'm like, at least nobody died.
Right,
and
right,
all
right,
the students looked at me like I was a fucking moron.
This is a great story.
And then I go home to my parents. I'm like, what's going on? And apparently, people died during 9/11.
Right.
And then I'm like, and then I was just like betrayed. I'm like, what else is there? What else aren't you telling me? And then they look at each other and then they tell me about Santa Claus too. And I'm like,
What a double whammy.
Yeah.
No way, on the same day?
yeah.
Look, I mean, while we're getting the cobwebs out, also Santa Claus is bullshit. What else? Tooth Fairy's fucking fake.
What? I'm so caught up on that. No, but
How could you even, like, when you tell someone that Santa Claus is real, like, I was Jewish, so my whole life, my parents, we would just fucking laugh at the kids.
yeah, okay.
We'd be like, are you fucking dumb? Man comes down. This is when I was 8.
This is what I was taught.
Huh?
Santa Claus wasn't really always legit, but I believed it for the Americans. Like, I believed it on the American side. What my parents always said, because they're from Slovakia, is that Jesus brings the presents. That he comes down, he puts it under the tree, and it does sound, stupid, but then they would explain it in a way which makes sense. They would go like, well, Jesus helps us with our jobs. He helps us with, living. He helps us with putting food on the table.
Right.
And he helps us get you the gifts. So that's how they kind of twisted me into that. So if you were wondering, yes, Jesus does bring you the presents.
It's a good brainwashing.
It's a
Did
good
you
brain-
enjoy church?
I didn't like church because I had to stand.
Oh, yeah, you told me this. You said this on our live podcast,
always
which you wouldn't
enjoy- I
release.
always-
That was such a funny concept. I thought that was so funny.
What happened?
You did it live. You were talking about this when we did the live show, but we don't release those because you don't like them. But this idea that the standing,
Yeah.
that bothered you. That would bother me too.
I didn't like church because I would have to
Fucking
stand.
get up again?
No.
Didn't we just get up?
Yeah, because we would get up multiple times, and I would always.
How many times did you get up in one day?
Like 6. But it's like you stand up for an entire song or for and then there's one little procession that goes stand up, kneel, and then stand back up and kneel again.
Yeah.
And then go up and get your bread or get your whatever. It would stress me out
like
because I would
core
always
power
be
yoga.
like, why can't I? I'm already here. I should be able to worship from home. So why am I here? And then I would be like, well, why can't I worship sitting down?
Yeah.
And I would really enjoy, the part I would enjoy about church is we had a really dope priest. And he had the best stories.
What was so dope about him?
He had really good stories.
Was he a cool dude, though?
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah.
I didn't have sex with him, dude.
I wasn't saying that.
You're looking at me like weird.
Dude, what do you have to hide? Are you like hiding some fucking sexual past?
No.
I was just
eHarmony is
the
best company in the No,
No, I've just seen cool religious dudes over the years.
No,
you look at him and you're like, man, that guy's cool, but he doesn't have sex.
He's like a cool religious guy, and he's been around. Like, he's been to Africa. He's done the whole thing.
Cool.
So he had cool stories, and I always enjoyed the stories he would tell and I guess the teachings that would come out of it. I enjoyed that part, but I just didn't dig the whole standing thing. And I know it sounds stupid, but like if you go every Sunday, it builds up.
Sure.
It gets to you.
It's the same song, right? Every Sunday?
Yes, most of the time.
Lots of times.
And the best part was I don't know. I just didn't get interested in it anymore. It felt more of like a routine. I would have rather had it be more casual as it being like this uniform thing. And that's where I got lost in the whole religion thing, is because it was so uniformed. It was show up to church, the first 30 minutes they do this, and then they do this, and then they do this. The only part that was cool is when he would have a new story every week, just like listening to a podcast for 10 minutes, and it was new every week. Every week it was like, there was a tiger that attacked our bus in a village in Africa. Right. And then he'd talk about it, and we were like, holy shit, I can't believe this fucking happened. I don't even know if he made it up. But, like...
What do you think about when somebody's, like, really religious and they tell you and they try to, like...
Oh, I'm totally for that. I don't care at all.
How does it make you feel, though, like, when somebody...
Oh, when someone tries to force their religion on me?
Yeah, like, I got a DM about the show when we were talking about religion, and someone was like, hey, man, I love the podcast, but I just got to let you know that God's the only way. And
Yeah,
you and David, like, you got to understand
That's
that
goofy.
everything comes from God.
That's so goofy. It's just
Does that make? But it makes you. It makes me go, oh, maybe I should look at that. And then it makes me think, well, why are you telling me?
But there's so many religions,
Right?
That like I'm totally whatever religion you believe in. I don't care at all. Like,
Sure.
good for you. And I'll probably one day start believing in religion again. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just a kid right now. What the fuck do I know? I don't know.
Sure.
But no, I don't care. I think it's weird when people try to force their religion on you. I think it's totally normal for someone to be like, hey, you should check out God. You should check this out. But definitely don't like pin someone in the corner and be like,
This guy wasn't forcing it. He was more doing what you said. Like, hey, you should check this out.
Yeah, he was doing it in a fine way. But I don't. Yeah, no. I think religion. I have no problem with it, and I don't think people should have a problem with people not believing in religion either. I think it's just.
I have had a good time in temple.
Well, then, good for you.
Again, every time I'd go to temple, I'd be like, oh, this sucks.
stand.
But then it's the same thing. They'll tell a story like, oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, it's it's hit or miss. But are you in need of great talent for your business, but short on time?
I am, actually.
You don't have to get lost in a huge stack of resumes to find your perfect hire.
So what am I going to do then?
Well, you just need the right tools. You need ZipRecruiter, my man.